Hi, welcome back. Uh, Quick update. After I finished recording my previous video, about 10 minutes later, Horizon Hobby called me and they took down my information and said, no problem, we'll ship you out some canopy mounts. Um, Apparently the warranty states that it's on the date of purchase is when those sort of things are covered. But I'm guessing the product's only about $5 or $6 or even less than that, that he didn't really bother chasing down that goose. So I remembered a few other things and also wanted to tell you guys more about how I'm practicing to be able to fly this. So the few other things I remembered that I need to do is take apart all of these bolts that are metal to metal. Take them out, put a little bit of blue Loctite on them, and then put them back. This comes as ready to fly, but you never know, and with something spinning up that quickly, that fast, I don't want to take any chances, so I'm going to try to take off as many bolts as I can and put some blue Loctite and get those secured on. Another thing is to put a bit of grease on all of these ball joints, just so that, sorry, not grease, machine oil, so that they run nice and smooth. And apart from that, I think I will leave it up to the Heli experts to tell me if I missed anything else. So to get ready to fly this is a big challenge. I've flown the smaller Helis, and when I fly them around the house or in the park and something goes wrong, it hits the turf and I pick it back up, take the grass off, and up again I go. That's not the case with this. The blades are big, they're heavy. When they hit the ground, you're out, you've broken something. So the biggest challenge I'm having is orientation, because when the Heli is facing away from you, that means the tail is closest to you. The controls are all normal. So front is front, left is left, right is right. And that's the easier task. When the Heli is pointing straight at you, a lot of the controls are reversed. So that's a huge learning curve in itself. And then you have the Heli at 45 degrees this way or the other way, or you have it facing sideways, and the controls, you have to be able to think fast. Actually, not even think, you just have to react, because things can go wrong very quickly. So reflexes and having your orientation down is the biggest challenge. So I've got a bit of a regiment going right now where I spend at least 3 minutes with tail in, which is, for me, in this direction, where the front of the Heli is at the front, the tail is pointing towards me, and I'm right is right, left is left, right rudder and left rudder are the same. So I spent about 3 minutes on that. Then I put another timer on, and I do 2 minutes in this direction, flip the Heli around, 2 minutes in the other direction, flip the Heli around a full 90 degrees, and I try to spend as much time in this direction as I can as well, because this is a big challenge. I try to do a bit of visualization when I'm not in front of the simulator, and just trying to remember, if the Heli is drifting right, I want to give it right stick, which actually the Heli is drifting left, and I'm giving it right, which will correct it. So just trying to wrap my head around various orientations of the Heli, and also losing a bit of orientation and trying to regain it. That's the biggest challenge. I've flown an apprentice before, I've flown it in the sim, I've flown it in real life, and if I lose orientation, I'm able to get it back in control. I just give it a second, let it do its thing and come to its normal resting point, and then I pick it up from there. Helis don't quite work that way, at least from my short, small experience. So practice, practice, practice in the sim. Anybody curious, I'm using the Phoenix 5 simulator. Again, I'm not using it for physics. I'm far from judging whether the model reacts exactly the way it does now when it does in reality versus in the sim. I'm just getting my orientation right, because that's going to be something that'll either make or break the heli, literally, within the first few flights. So I'll probably take my GoPro out for the first few flights if it's not too distracting and record it, and I'll post a few videos and things I've learned, and fingers crossed, no repair videos in the near future. Come back soon. Hopefully I'll have good news that I'm going to be up in the air soon. Cheers.